Okay, so the plan is to take this tree stump here and roots and make a table out of it. What I'm going to do is take the stump, turn it upside down, cut the roots so that they're nice and flat across the top, and take a large piece of granite, place it down right on top of it to make the nice flat tabletop surface. But first I'm going to have to move this to my workshop, so I'm going to have to go get some equipment. Before taking the tree stump inside, where it'll be cut, Xana and I removed the rest of the dirt and rocks and other debris that was still clinging to it so that we don't dull the chain on the chainsaw. Then I dumped all the loose rocks and dirt off of it by turning it over. Okay, so I got the tree stump in the shop here where I can work on it a little bit easier. Next thing I'm going to do is clean it up a little bit more, and then we're going to try to figure out what level is, and then mark that level plane so that we have a nice level plane, flat surface to cut it on, so that when we bring in that piece of granite, it has a flat surface to sit on. And speaking of that, why don't we go look and see what kind of granite we're going to have to choose from. All these pieces of granite are scraps from installation projects. Okay, so here's a nice looking piece of granite. It might be a little bit too narrow. I think we're looking for something that's a little bit more square or circular shaped. Maybe there's something over here. This one's one of my favorite pieces. It's got these blue parts in here that are spectacular when the sun hits it. But I think this chunk is just a little bit too small for what we're doing. Well, this piece of granite looks pretty good. With a little bit of modification, I can make it pretty nice. Maybe we'll use this one. Okay, so here's a drawing of the plan. First, I'm going to cut the roots level. And then I'm going to place that piece of granite right there on top of it. I cut one of the roots nice and flat, and then I use that flat surface to rest a level on so I can draw a line on the other roots. It was important to get a nice level line before I started up the chainsaw and the reciprocating saw. Okay, now it's looking pretty flat on top. It's about ready for that piece of granite. You can see it's just about perfectly level, except for that little spot in the back side there. Next, we're going to have to move it. So we're going to have to change the implements on the loader, get rid of the grapple, and connect up the forklift so that we can move the stump and move the granite. We move the stump to the place where the table will be. I used a wet saw to cut the granite, which is on a pallet to make it easier to move with the loader. And so there's the finished tree stump table project. That's my COVID-19 lockdown project.